In life, we all encounter unexpected problems, whether it's a sudden financial setback, an argument with a loved one, or an accident that throws off our plans. These unforeseen challenges can easily disrupt our emotional stability and leave us feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or reactive. But how can we respond to these problems with calm and rationality, rather than being controlled by fear or stress? Epictetus offers us a powerful Stoic perspective. A person is not affected by events, but by their view of them. This Stoic insight teaches us that it's not the event itself that causes us distress, but how we perceive and react to it. Stoicism trains the mind to view challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for growth and self-improvement. In this video, we'll explore how Stoic principles can help us handle unexpected problems with calm, clarity, and rationality. Epictetus offers a profound reminder with his words: a person is not affected by events, but by their view of them. This quote captures the essence of Stoic philosophy. It is not the external events that shape our emotional response, but our perception and reaction to them. Epictetus teaches that we have the power to control our thoughts and responses, even in the face of life's challenges. While we can't always control what happens, we can always control how we choose to view and respond to the situation. Stoicism encourages us to approach unexpected problems with a calm and rational mindset, viewing difficulties as opportunities to practice virtue and personal growth. Epictetus's thought: a person is not affected by events but by their view of them, speaks to a core Stoic belief that our reactions to life's challenges are far more important than the events themselves. In modern life, unexpected problems are inevitable. Whether it's a financial surprise, a disagreement with a colleague, or an accident that disrupts our plans, these challenges can quickly throw us off balance. We may feel frustration, anger, or fear in response, but Stoicism teaches us that it's not the events that cause us distress, it's how we choose to perceive and respond to them. The key to maintaining emotional stability in the face of unexpected problems is to recognize that we have the power to control our thoughts and emotions. When things go wrong, it's easy to get swept away by negative feelings, but Stoicism offers us a framework for remaining calm, rational, and purposeful, no matter the circumstances. Instead of reacting impulsively, we can train ourselves to approach problems with clarity, acceptance, and resilience. The challenge of unexpected problems in a world that constantly throws curveballs at us. Unexpected problems often feel like threats to our emotional stability. Whether it's unplanned expenses that strain our budget, a sudden argument that affects our relationships, or a personal setback that challenges our progress. The shock of these disruptions can lead to stress and anxiety. We may start to feel like we are victims of circumstance, powerless to control the outcomes. However, Stoicism teaches us that these events are not inherently negative. It is our perception of the situation, our thoughts and judgments about it, that determine whether we feel overwhelmed or resilient. By shifting our focus from the event itself to our response to the event, we regain control and find the strength to approach the situation with calm and rationality. Stoic practices for handling unexpected problems practice mental reframing. One of the core Stoic techniques is reframing. When an unexpected problem rises, rather than immediately reacting with frustration or anxiety, we can choose to reframe the situation. Instead of seeing it as a disaster, we can view it as an opportunity for growth, learning, or personal development. The Stoics believed that every challenge is an opportunity to practice virtue, patience, resilience, wisdom, and self-control. Reframing helps us shift our mindset and turn adversity into a tool for self-improvement. Focus on what you can control. A central tenet of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. the understanding that we can control external events, but we can control our response to them. When faced with unexpected problems, we often get caught up in things we can't control, like how others react or the outcomes of certain events. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control: our actions, attitudes, and mindset. By focusing on our response, we regain a sense of clarity and agency in the face of uncertainty. Practice self-awareness and reflection. Self-awareness and reflection are key Stoic practices, especially when dealing with unexpected challenges. When problems rise, taking a moment to reflect on our emotional reactions can help us avoid impulsive responses. Marcus Aurelius practiced daily reflection to assess his actions and thoughts, ensuring that he lived in accordance with his values. By pausing to reflect, we can choose a more calm, rational response, rather than reacting impulsively out of fear, frustration, or anger. Cultivate acceptance. Acceptance is a powerful Stoic practice. Stoicism teaches that we should accept that life is unpredictable and that unexpected problems are part of the natural order of things. Instead of fighting against circumstances, we can practice acceptance of what happens and focus on how we can respond. Resisting or denying the problem often adds to our stress and anxiety. By accepting the situation, we free ourselves from the emotional burden of trying to control the uncontrollable and shift our energy toward constructive action. Embrace the present moment. In times of unexpected problems, it's easy to become overwhelmed by future worries or past mistakes. Stoicism teaches the importance of focusing on the present moment. Instead of letting our minds wander into what-ifs and should-haves, we can bring our attention to what we can do right now to handle the situation at hand. Mindfulness allows us to act with clarity and calm, rather than reacting with stress or panic. By embracing the present, we find the mental space to make rational decisions and take meaningful action. The strength found in Stoic calm, the true strength that Stoicism offers, is the ability to respond calmly and rationally in the face of unexpected problems. By focusing on what we can control, practicing mental reframing, and cultivating acceptance, we can handle any challenge with grace and resilience. Life is unpredictable, and problems will inevitably rise. But Stoicism teaches us that our response, our attitude and mindset determines the outcome. By practicing Stoic principles, we learn to transform difficulty into an opportunity for growth, self-improvement, and mental strength. Stoicism offers us the tools to maintain peace and clarity no matter the circumstances, allowing us to navigate the challenges of life with purpose and strength. In life, unexpected problems are inevitable. Whether it's a sudden financial setback, an argument with a loved one, or an accident that disrupts your carefully laid plans, these challenges can quickly derail our emotional stability. In a world that values productivity and success, facing unexpected problems can feel like an attack on our peace of mind. We may feel overwhelmed, stressed, and unsure of how to move forward. Stoicism, however, offers a different approach to handling these difficulties, one that empowers us to respond with calm and rationality rather than panic and frustration. Epictetus wisely reminds us that a person is not affected by events, but by their view of them. This Stoic thought teaches us that our emotional response to unexpected problems is not determined by the events themselves, but by how we choose to perceive and react to them. When we face problems, it's easy to get caught up in fear, anger, or self-pity. But Stoicism teaches us to view each challenge as an opportunity to practice virtue, resilience, and self-discipline. Rather than being overwhelmed by problems, Stoicism invites us to step back, reframe the situation, and focus on what we can control. This shift in mindset allows us to approach life's uncertainties with peace and clarity, knowing that our true strength lies in our ability to respond with wisdom and virtue. The emotional toll of unexpected problems. It's natural to feel stressed or anxious when things go wrong. Unexpected problems often bring with them a sense of uncertainty and disruption. Whether it's an unforeseen financial expense, a personal conflict, or a work crisis, these moments can feel overwhelming. The instinct to react impulsively, with frustration, anger, or fear, can feel like the only natural response. But Stoicism teaches us that we don't have to be dominated by these emotions. Instead, we have the power to choose how we respond, regardless of the external circumstances. By practicing mental discipline, we can face unexpected problems with calmness and clarity. Stoicism teaches us to detach from the emotional chaos that often accompanies sudden challenges and instead to focus on the present moment. Using each problem as an opportunity to practice virtue and grow stronger, Stoic practices for handling unexpected problems reframe problems as opportunities. One of the central Stoic practices is reframing the way we view challenges. Instead of seeing unexpected problems as obstacles or setbacks, we can choose to see them as opportunities for growth. Seneca often wrote about how difficulty can be a tool for strengthening our character. When we face adversity, we can view it as a chance to practice resilience, patience, and wisdom. Reframing problems in this way allows us to see them as stepping stones rather than roadblocks. Focus on what you can control. Stoicism teaches the dichotomy of control, the idea that we cannot control external events, but we can control our thoughts, attitudes, and actions. When unexpected problems rise, it's easy to become overwhelmed by things we cannot change. Stoicism urges us to focus on what we can control, our response to the situation, the actions we take, and the way we view the problem. By focusing on what's within our control, we regain our sense of agency and reduce stress. Cultivate emotional detachment. Emotional detachment is another important Stoic practice. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions, but rather observing our emotions without letting them take over. When we face an unexpected problem, we may feel initial shock or anger. But Stoicism teaches us to pause, reflect, and then respond with calmness and rationality. By practicing emotional detachment, we avoid reacting impulsively and instead choose responses that align with virtue and self-discipline. Use the view from above technique. The Stoics often used a technique called the view from above to gain perspective on challenges. This involves mentally stepping back and seeing the situation from a higher vantage point, imagining how small the problem is in the grand scheme of life. This technique helps us gain perspective and see that most problems, while significant in the moment, are often temporary and manageable when viewed from a larger perspective. Practice gratitude. In times of unexpected problems, it can be easy to focus on what we don't have or what has gone wrong. Stoicism teaches us to practice gratitude, even in challenging times. By focusing on the things we can be grateful for, we shift our attention from the negative to the positive, allowing us to approach problems with a more balanced and clear mindset. Gratitude helps us stay grounded and reminds us that even in adversity, there are things to appreciate and learn from. The piece of Stoic resilience, the true strength that Stoicism offers, is the ability to remain calm, rational, and resilient in the face of unexpected problems. By focusing on what we can control, reframing challenges as opportunities for growth, and practicing emotional detachment, we create the mental space to respond with clarity and purpose. Stoicism teaches us that while we cannot always control the external world, we can always control our response to it. In embracing Stoic practices, we free ourselves from the emotional weight of unexpected problems and transform them into opportunities to strengthen our minds, build resilience, and grow in virtue. By applying Stoic wisdom, we can face life's challenges with peace, clarity, and strength. As we conclude today's discussion on handling unexpected problems, remember that peace of mind is not about avoiding challenges, but about how we respond to them. Epictetus reminds us, a person is not affected by events, but by their view of them. This Stoic teaching empowers us to choose our response in the face of difficulty, allowing us to approach life's obstacles with calm, clarity, and resilience. In a world full of uncertainty and unpredictable events, Stoicism teaches us that we have the ability to control our thoughts, our emotional responses, and our actions by practicing mental discipline, focusing on what we can control, and reframing problems as opportunities for growth. We can navigate life's challenges with strength and purpose. So, the next time you encounter an unexpected problem, remember that you have the power to respond with virtue and clarity. Stoicism offers us the tools to transform challenges into opportunities for self-improvement and personal growth. Thank you for joining us today. If this video resonated with you, subscribe and share it with someone who might benefit from learning how to handle unexpected problems with calm and rationality. Together, let's walk the Stoic path of resilience, peace, and meaningful living.